My first lesson in mathematics I had from my brother, who started me on Euclid. And I thought it was the most lovely stuff I'd ever seen in my life. I didn't know there was anything so nice in the world.
Can you remember and tell us about that first lesson?
Yes, I remember it very well. But I remember that it was a disappointment because he said, now we start with axioms. And I said, what are they? And he said, oh, they're things you've got to admit, although we can't prove them. So I said, why should I admit them if you can't prove them? And he said, well, if you won't, we can't go on. And I wanted to see how it went on, so I admitted them pro tem.
This here is a man of many different titles. The British mathematician, philosopher, and social reformer, Bertrand Russell. He's known for many different things, yet today we are going to go over the difference he made in the world of mathematics. He was born on May 18th, 1872. By the age of only 4, both his mother and his father, Count John and Count Catherine Russell, had passed away. They were both highly esteemed in their society and very bold in the things they stood for. Bertrand said he never truly recovered from their sudden death. Because of the passing of his parents, it left him in the care of his grandmother, Lady Frances Anna Maria Elliot. She was a lady of strict moral views who nevertheless gave him great affection and that feeling of safety that children really need. She raised him at Pembroke Lodge, a beautiful estate that is situated right within the heart of Richmond Park, near London. Bertrand was privately educated at this home. Even though in autobiography he wrote that he had enjoyed his childhood, he admitted later that his intellectual and emotional isolation grew increasingly painful. In 1890, he had already spent 2 years at a boarding school, just preparing for Cambridge University's exams. It was the dream of a lifetime for him to be able to attend this prestigious college. Russell was then awarded a scholarship to Trinity College, where he studied mathematics. Here is where he met his mentor and dear friend, Alfred North Whitehead. Whitehead and Russell were co-authors of Principia Mathematica. During his Cambridge days, he also studied philosophy and later went on to contribute on a commentary on a wide range of philosophical and socio-political issues. Russell was soon awarded a research fellowship certificate from Liberty College with no duties attached, which means he was allowed to marry, travel the world, and write prolifically. The mathematical founding that Russell was most famous for was Russell's paradox, and it has left mathematicians all over the world puzzled for years. It's also known as the barber's paradox, and Kyle and Nathan are going to finish this video by explaining it to us a little further in depth.
Hello, this is Russell's paradox, and what he thought of is there was a city where none of the guys, they were all clean shaven, and so we have Kyle demonstrating a guy shaving himself. So he's shaving himself in the mirror and looking at him. And then the second one, there's going to be a guy, the barber, and he's shaving another guy. And so what B. Russell thought of is that the barber is somebody who shaves everybody who does not shave themselves. So the question is like, who shaves the barber? And this has not been solved, and it drives everybody crazy.
The trees arched over the road like a warm embrace. Stripes of shadows all across your face. You hear a sound